Hello and welcome to my channel, Razel Dazel. It is Sunday, December the 15th, 5:33 in the afternoon. I decided to take it into the living room. It's Christmas. And we're going to talk about crochet. So, my scarf is dried. Colors are nice. It's still nice. It smells good. Smells a lot better. So, what to talk about today? I'm getting my coffee. I have to have coffee. I've been crocheting for about a little over 5 hours today. Making a dog sweater, hopefully, fingers crossed. So this is what I got going on. So this would be the back. It's getting there. I got tired. So I'm like, I stopped with the crazy pattern. No, the yarn didn't just crochet up this way. I had to follow this pattern because I really liked it at the time, and I was like, oh, that looks so pretty. Let's crochet that. So this is what they call like graphing or mosaic. Basically, you're using a graph pattern or a cross stitch pattern to come up with this here. Insane. You have to be perfect to get it to look like that. Yeah, so from far away, it looks more defined. I like it. It's different. This is just something that came out of my head. And then I'm starting to do this stitch here. I don't know, I thought it was pretty. So I'm still thinking what all I'm gonna do. And that is using the Happy Place yarn. It's 50% cotton, 50% wool. And then the loops and threads. Yeah. Because I liked the color, the different colors. So I would get different colors throughout the pattern. So what I forgot to do is read the instructions on this. And it does say hand wash cold. So it has to be hand washed, and I was trying to get away from that. And I think it's because, and it's acrylic, it's 100% acrylic. But the way it's made is just super soft and fuzzy. The color's called Vivid. That's all it really says. Facets acrylic. Whatever facets means, I don't know. I'm not that smart. But this is the type of yarn that I got to do the color. I got that at Michael's because Michael's has the loops and threads yarn. So I know where it's at, but I think I'll be fine. There's plenty there. So I can do different things with it. So I'm working on it. Of course, Bailey's going to get a discount because she doesn't know how crazy I am. I get excited, you know. I'm like, oh, a dog sweater? That sounds like fun. I haven't done that in a long time. I haven't made those in a while. I still have a few somewhere, but like I did a lot of them back in the day, but they were all the same size for a 25-pound dog. And yeah, I was making them for Safi, but then I put some in my craft booth because I was like, well, maybe some other people want, you know, doggy sweaters. And you see how back in the day, you see how basic I was, you know, and it's still cute, you know, it's cute. I just did that little color stripe there and did my own thing with it. But it is just a basic pattern. But yeah, I'm switching it up. I'm getting fancy. We're going with Gucci Poochies. Oh yes. And I'll show you the pattern. I found it on Pinterest. You can find all kinds of patterns on Pinterest. So, oh, you can't see it because, crap, it's too bright. Maybe I can turn my, I'm awesome with technology, guys. Oh, wait, it was up there. Maybe I can show it now. My dinosaur phone. Will that show up? No, that's not showing up that well. Let's try this again. Take it all the way down. Yeah. That's the pattern that I chose to follow on my phone. And it's so much easier to have it on paper than to just sit here on your phone trying to figure out how to count and where you're at on the pattern. So this is all single crochet. Usually when you do the graphing, you use single crochet to follow the pattern. I've done it using a puff stitch before. I do that a lot. Use the puff stitch to do the graphing, so you can do that too. I mean, you got poofy, it'll be big poofy stitches. But I've used the puff stitch or popcorn stitch, whichever you want to call it. I've done that. So yeah, that's coming around nicely. Still like addicted. Been working on it all day. I love it. Yeah, it's a lot of time. But yeah, Bailey's getting a discount. Crazy. And then she said somebody wanted a car seat cover. I want a car seat cover too. I don't want to do granny squares. I want to do something different. So yeah, doing a car seat cover, that's a lot of time. Like that's a big piece. That's a lot of work. So, and I'm going to use acrylic because you want to be able to wash and put that in the washer and dryer, you know. So that you want to use acrylic on that. Oh, I'm yarn grounded, so I have to use the yarn that I have. I do have acrylics, just I'll have to look at my colors, see what type of colors I have. I know I got blue, purple, greenish. It's like I got a green color. I got white. I got lots of scrap yarn. I could do a scrappy one. That would be a good idea. Using the scrap yarns to make a car seat cover. That would be fun. So I'm thinking like, where would I price that at? And there's different types of styles of seats in the cars. I drive a Kia. My husband drives a F-150 pickup truck. His seats are a little bit bigger than mine. So it depends on how the seats are made. But yeah, car seat cover challenge accepted. And like, I don't follow a pattern. I just do my own thing and just make my own pattern up in my head. Sometimes I write my patterns down in my own language that I can understand. So that's totally a thing, you know. Be like, oh yeah, I want to keep making this over and over. Write down your pattern in the way you understand it. So if you want to make more next time, you can. If you ever do, or it's just going to sit in your book for years and years and years and you're never going to make it ever again. Yeah, I don't really follow patterns. How many patterns have I followed? 0. I bought a pattern to do a blanket and it was right-handed, but I'm left-handed. Never bought a left-handed pattern before. So I'd like to do that someday. Just find a cute left-handed pattern to buy to do, you know. See, I never knew this was a big ordeal, this crochet business. It's a big thing. And I don't know, I guess I just noticed that nowadays things are a lot different from way back when, in my day. You go to a craft show, they got the crocheted items that are really neat and trendy and stuff, and I guess I was pretty little at the time, so I didn't think anything of it. They would have the baby blankets, and those typically would range from $40 to $50 for a baby blanket, or the little crocheted dish towels. They would get the dish towels and do the crochet toppers on them. Those were very popular back in the day. I've seen the crocheted dresses, like the toddler size or baby dresses that were crocheted. Nowadays you don't really see that. You do see a lot of amigurumi. They still do the blankets, hats and scarves. But yeah, you're not going to find a car seat cover. I did look it up on Etsy. There is one car seat cover for sale, and it's all done in granny squares, and they want like $180 for it. That's, yeah. Yeah. All done in granny squares. And I think that's, that's a reasonable price. And that's just for one car seat cover. It is what it is. I mean, you're not going to find handmade, one-of-a-kind items cheap. And if you get on Etsy and look up crochet items on Etsy, I'm going to say 70% of it is patterns. It's not an actual item, it's the pattern for you to make it. Because I think a lot of us got sick and tired of all the negativity, because people don't realize how much time it takes to actually make an item. Like, oh yeah, I'll just whip that right up. Like, we're not a machine. We're not robots. We're not 3D printing. It's all done with our hands. Yeah, it can get nasty, the conversations. I get a lot of people. Yeah, ideas are cool. You can come up with millions of ideas, this and that. There's tons of them. Lots of different ideas, but it's the time. Like, when I did my shop, I had the easy stuff to make, like the little soap saver bags, and the little face scrubbies that are just circles that you can make for face scrubbies, little stuff like that. And it's like, people really don't want that no more. They don't want that stuff. They can make it themselves. They can make the easy stuff, That's what I don't get. It's like, they can make the easy stuff, so let's not do that. Let's do the complicated stuff, but they don't want to pay for complicated stuff either. So yeah, it's basically like, well, do it for yourself. Make it your hobby and have fun. And if somebody wants an item made, They're just gonna have to realize how much time you spend on the item, making it, and pay you for it. It's like, how do I compare a maker versus a mechanic at the car shop? Well, the part only costs $10, but we're going to get you in labor fees because it takes 4 hours to tear apart your vehicle to get the part in your car and put it all back together again. Kind of like that. That's kind of similar, you know. Yeah, I've got lots of yarn, and I didn't pay a whole lot for the yarn, to tell you the truth, but it's the labor and work that I do to make the item. And that's with everybody, I think. These are just my opinions. Yeah, you get grouchy and stuff. You see that stocking in the background? I'm going to have to get that and show that to you. So, my aunt made this for me when I was a little girl. I still have it. This thing's probably, she made it in the 90s. So this is back in the 90s. That's all cross stitch. Isn't that insane? Done with thread. So that's cross stitch. Super tiny, like that's crazy. I don't even know how long that took her to make that. It probably took her like 2 years, okay, to make that. So, yeah, that's out of love. I still have it. I love it. It's just got stuffing in it, you know, to keep it. Yeah. Yeah, you're not gonna buy that at Walmart. It's one of a kind item. Unique. That's what crochet is about. Special, meaningful items that are made with your heart and soul and happiness. Because it's fun to design and create unique, wonderful items. I heard that Heather's daughter is making more hats, so I would like to buy another hat from her, whatever type of hat she's making, because I'm running out of hats. I love hats, and I like to switch them up a lot, and I do buy from other people who crochet, because I can't just crochet everything by myself, you know, and I like different stuff, so I buy from other people that crochet. Oh yeah, Stephanie's Homemade. It's on Facebook. She makes crochet items too, and some of it's super cute. I saw she was doing the pumpkins for fall. I think she was working on some purses. I need to look on her site and see what she's got going on. Yeah, so I love it so much, you know. Well, Leslie, you could just make that yourself. Yeah. But I'd rather just buy it from them because their stuff's really cute and that stuff takes a lot of time, you know. Do I really want to sit there and crochet something for myself? Sometimes, but other times I like to be spoiled and have somebody make something for me. Makes me feel special. And I don't mind paying for it either because I understand how much work is put into that stuff and designing it and figuring out the colors and what type of yarns you're going to use out of your collection. And, you know, I do have a huge yarn collection, but maybe I don't have that color and they do. Something like that. Or I just like the way it's designed. I don't have that pattern. I couldn't figure it out, or I didn't want to. Usually you can. Usually you can figure it out. Like those socks that I made. It was a pattern on YouTube. She put it up there for free. I just basically looked at it. I didn't like the construction of it or whatever, but she did it in like double crochet and I just used single crochet with a really small crochet hook because I didn't want my socks being holey. I like it super small and tight. I do want to make more socks. I'm going to make more socks. But see how things switch up on you and people keep throwing ideas and you can't sit still? It's like ADHD. I can't sit still because everybody's like, do this, do that, blah, 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 blah. So I'm working on dog sweater. I'm thinking about car seat covers. I still want to make socks. Yeah. So in my head, I have to like be like, okay, this goes first, and then we'll do that. But sometimes I do multiple projects at the same time. Like, oh, I'm gonna work on this dog sweater for a little bit. Oh, I'm bored with that. Put that down. Oh, I'm gonna start making socks. I'm gonna do the socks for a little bit. Oh, I'm bored with that. Put that down. Oh, let's do the car seat cover. We'll do that for a little bit. Put it down. Switch it up and rotate. I do that sometimes, but that's how you get whips real fast. You know, work in progress. Projects that may never get finished because you had so much going on that now it's just going to sit in your closet or in your box for a couple of years because you forget about it. You don't even want to think about it. You just push it back like, no, I don't want to work on you, but I'm just going to hide you in my closet where nobody sees the light of day until one day you get bored and maybe pull it out and say, hey, maybe I should finish this. Yeah, it's crazies. All right, I'll probably get off of here. I just thought I'd give an update on the doggy sweater. I'm really excited about it. Still trying to figure out how I'm going to design it and how it's going to look and everything. And yeah, I haven't gone to see Bruce yet, but I am going to have to go over there and kind of get some measurements to see how it fits. But he's a big boy. He's like 100 pounds. So, and kind of like how you want it to fit, if you want it loose or if you want it snug. But I've been looking online too at different measurements and how they do things. I don't think I want to make it super complicated. Listen to me. I don't want to make it super complicated, okay? I mean, this right here is 5 hours worth of work just for today. But let's not make it super complicated. Yeah. It's fun, you know. I have to be complicated. You guys don't have to be complicated, you crocheters out there. You do your thing. You know, I hope you enjoy crocheting when you're watching my videos. Maybe I'll just have to do a video of me crocheting and talking about weird stuff. I don't know. One of these days. I mean, I only have 2 more days of work and then I got vacation. So I am excited about that. I can make more stuff like socks, doggy sweaters, car seat covers. Who knows? Because there's all kinds of ideas. You can make everything. All right, I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll see you later. Bye.